Hi, I'm Kristin Parker, Executive Director of Shared City in Charleston, South Carolina. Thanks for joining me for this session called Building Bridges for Citizen Engagement. I'm going to walk you through a set of free community engagement tools that are available to you right now. These resources were created through a collaboration between Shared City, Design Thinking LLC, the Ray, BCDCOG, and the City of North Charleston. They were designed to make it easier for you to get involved in the decisions that shape your neighborhood and your community, and to do so with confidence, clarity, and a plan. So let's jump right in. First up is the Citizens Resource Guide. It serves as a comprehensive resource designed to empower residents of Charleston, Berkeley, and Dorchester counties with the tools and information needed to participate actively in local governance. This toolkit includes contact information for elected officials and key staff, guidance on determining your district, and a wide array of resources to facilitate community involvement, such as nonprofit and community development resources. This guide takes you step by step through who to contact when you have a concern, how to find your local representatives, and what departments handle which responsibilities. It also gives you real contact information, emails, phone numbers, and department descriptions for cities across our region. If you've ever asked, who do I call about this? This guide has the answer. As you get to the end of the contact information and the various different departments, then you will see a section entitled How to Get Involved. In this section, Get Involved, you will see information about attending public meetings and serving on a board or commission. Both of these ways, public meetings and serving on a board or commission, are great ways to get your voice heard in the community and in the community discussion. Following that are civic engagement resources, and this continues the information from above with information about boards and commissions, specific websites you can go to for particular counties or towns. It also includes frequently asked questions from Berkeley County, Dorchester County, and Charleston County, information on voting in different local elections, and also community engagement resources from the University of South Carolina, along with information from South Carolina Department of Transportation, CARTA, our local bus line, and also the Low Country Rapid Transit that is coming soon to our area. Following that, there is a glossary of important key terms to know as you are engaging in community and government conversations. We hope that the language that we take for granted, maybe knowing other people don't know, and vice versa. This just helps to have common language and common definitions for the things we are discussing. Right above that, which that's the last page there. So right above that, you will see two links. These links will take you to two different resources. The first one is our nonprofit database that we've been building. You can click on here and it will take you to a Google page. This is our starting point for getting connected to existing community organizations in Charleston, Berkeley, and Dorchester counties. It's a live and growing directory of nonprofits offering help with food, housing, employment, youth programs, healthcare, and more. So you can explore this category by category, and if you know a nonprofit that's not on here, I'm going to show you a way that you can add them. This Google document is the easiest way to print this resource and all the different resources that are listed here. However, for a much more interactive and current, it's always being updated resource, you can click on this link that is in the highlighted green section. When you click on it, it takes you to an interactive database where you can use your address and search by address for those same resources, but now it's going to categorize it by your address. So if we do put an address here in North Charleston, and then I can look for these different specific categories like food or housing, money management, employment, transportation, healthcare, childcare, child education, mentoring and counseling, relationship safety, legal aid, mental and behavioral health, substance abuse, clothing, and household. I can look there for those specific things if me or someone I know is in need, or I can just press the search button to find out all of the different resources, those categories that are around me. And this will, and there is the red dot here, the red with the black dot in the middle. This is the address that you put in. And then the red is 5-mile radius around that address. And then all of the blue are the different resources. Now there's 2 ways to look at the resources. You can look at them over here on the left in this scrolling, the bar that scrolls down, and you can see all the different resources and read about what they offer and have their contact information. Or you can click on resources closest to you, and they will pop, the information will pop up again with contact information, website, and information about them. We really do hope that this is a great resource. It is free. Feel free to pass this on to anyone that you work with, any of your clients, any of your neighbors, someone that is in need of resources. We hope this will be a great tool, both the Google document and this interactive resource. Following that, if you go back to the guide, there was that one other link that I mentioned. So we'll go all the way down to the last page. And there was one more link, which is for the public comment cheat sheet. So when you click on that, it's going to take you to this public comment cheat sheet. This is a practical resource designed to empower you and community groups to participate effectively in public decision-making. It offers clear step-by-step guidance on preparing and delivering impactful comments at public meetings, submitting written feedback, and navigating the process. So whether you're showing up for a zoning meeting or submitting feedback on a new development, this one-pager gives you the structure and strategy you need to be heard and to make it count in the community. And you can feel free to print this resource and hang it in your neighborhood association meetings, your nonprofit room, anywhere that this would help you to remember these things and to be a resource for others. You are welcome to share this on social media, use it for your any purposes that are helpful for you. After that, we have a resource that is called the Community Asset Analysis. This an asset analysis is a wonderful tool where we've collected some feedback provided from residents from various neighborhoods in North Charleston. And this analysis identifies the key strengths, resources, and opportunities that exist within those communities for development. This particular asset analysis is a good example for you as you are considering how to really look into the different assets that might be available in your community or in your neighborhood. The reason that this is really important is because it helps you to see where you're starting from. A lot of times when we see a need in our communities, that's all we focus on is what's missing from them, instead of looking and seeing how many great, strong things are already there, resources that we can pull on. Those resources include things like social assets, as it's meant there, local leadership, infrastructure, and then it also is going to talk about barriers and things that may come up as challenges. And in this example, it has safety barriers, infrastructure barriers, and then transportation issues, environmental and aesthetic concerns. And then it's going to focus on the gaps in services and programs and what's stopping residents from getting help. This is really important because if you know what's stopping people from getting help or what services and programs you have, and then what services and programs you're missing, you're able to really fill those gaps well. So here where this says affordable housing, youth programs and services, health and wellness services, food access, and grocery stores. And then it continues, as I just mentioned, onto some of the barriers. Also, another thing to consider when you consider assets is preferred communication channels. How do people want to be communicated with? When you figure out the way people want to be communicated with, it's one of the things that will help most with getting information out and getting people to participate in conversations. And then, of course, there's the conclusion that includes a lot of the data put into the different people that we received feedback from in order to create this asset analysis. This is a great tool for you to think through, see what we have collected, also to think through ways and assets that you could identify in your own neighborhoods and communities. And then finally, we have the last resource that I have for you is the Community Action Plan Workbook. This is a hands-on guide that is designed to help communities and neighborhoods move from ideas to action. It's a workbook filled with worksheets, templates, and step-by-step prompts that support local leaders and groups in identifying key issues, setting goals, building partnerships, and getting a clear roadmap for change. This tool is ideal for anyone organizing a project, launching an initiative, or trying to increase participation in their neighborhood. Whether you're a nonprofit leader, a faith-based group, or a few passionate residents with an idea, this workbook gives you the structure to move forward. And what I love about this workbook is that in this beginning section that I've been scrolling through, you will see that there's a sample plan. So it's the questions that need to be considered as a group is trying to take an idea, a plan, and put together a plan for action. It has the questions, and then it has some sample answers to help you think through, okay, what would a good answer or what would an example answer be for this, so that it doesn't feel so overwhelming. We really want to take the guesswork out of it to help you get to the action as quickly as possible, but as effectively as possible. So the sample is here. And then once you get past the sample walks through every question, and then it gets to a blank action plan guide. And so this is going to be the same guide as above, but the other one is filled in with the sample, but this is blank for you to be able to fill in your own answers. And again, feel free to print this, share this on your neighborhood pages, download it to use it digitally, to use it in print form, to put it on social media. This is a tool for you that we really hope will help you take your plan and put it into effective action. So you can download all of these resources in one place using the link below this video. We hope these tools make it easier to get involved, to speak up, and to lead change in places that matter most to you. Thanks for watching, and thank you for all you're doing to build a stronger community. Please find the link below, or you can scan this QR code. Thank you so much, and I hope you have a wonderful day.